So in this video series, we've dealt with the initial shocks and the aftershocks of parental estrangement. We've ridden and learned to manage the roller coaster of emotions that comes with it. We've spent time in deep reflection examining this from all sides. We have faced and accepted the reality of what is. So now we get into the fun stuff. Letting go and living your best life with love. Cry, forgive, learn, move on. Let your tears water the seeds of happiness. One way to help you let go when it's time is to perform a ritual of release. For example, you can perform a sort of living funeral like my husband did, as I explained in a few videos back. Or you can write a final letter to your child, surrendering to what is, do a release meditation, then bless, burn the letter, and perhaps put the ashes around the roots of a beloved plant. So I'm going to take you through a short release meditation, and this is just to give you an idea of the kind of thing that you can do to facilitate your own letting go. So close your eyes and take a deep breath in through your nose, letting your chest and belly expand. Exhale slowly through your mouth, allowing your body to relax. Focus on your breath. Notice the natural rhythm. Inhale, exhale. Feel the air entering your nostrils, filling your lungs, and the release as you breathe out. With each breath, draw in peace and exhale any tension or sadness. Now, imagine a peaceful river before you, and in your hands you hold a small boat, representing your relationship with your estranged child. Acknowledge the emotions that arise: sadness, regret, love. Let yourself feel them fully. When ready, place the boat in the river. Watch it drift away, carried by the current. Say to yourself, I release you with love and peace. I wish you well on your journey. Feel the weight lifting from your heart as you let go. Breathe in acceptance and breathe out attachment. As the boat disappears, return your focus to your breath. Inhale fresh energy and hope. Exhale any lingering pain. Feel your heart open and light, ready for new experiences and peace. Take 3 deep breaths. With each inhale, feel stronger and more grounded. With each exhale, feel more at peace. Gently wiggle your toes and fingers, and when you're ready, open your eyes. Carry this sense of peace with you throughout the day, knowing that you have taken a powerful step towards your own healing and moving forward. This is just a sample release that may or may not work for you, but I absolutely recommend digging into your own creativity and your faith to come up with a release exercise that works for you. Now, I understand that this is a pretty heavy way to start a video, so I'd like to introduce you to the 60-second mood shift. Now, this is something I have seen Tony Robbins and other motivational speakers use. It is a philosophy of change your body, change your life. So the first step is to smile. Just smile. Smile if you even don't feel like it. Smile if you're as depressed as all heck. Smile if you're still feeling the heaviness of releasing your child. Smile anyway. Smiling is the first step in turning lemons into lemonade. I have smiled my way through many horrible situations, and it is the first tiny step toward healing. Another tool for using physicality to change your mood is, of course, getting up, getting out, doing some exercise. We've talked about that one before, but there are some other ones you can do right here sitting in your seat, and one of them is the gratitude rampage. So this might look silly on camera, and it may feel silly to you if you're doing it alone at home, but just give it a try and see if it doesn't, even just the most slight bit, improve your mood. So basically what you're doing is you are shouting out what you're grateful for. Let me demonstrate. I am grateful for this camera. I am grateful for this room. I am grateful for this window with the sunlight. I'm grateful for the mountain outside. I'm grateful for the lake. I'm grateful for my husband who loves me. I'm grateful for my daughter and all the good times we shared. I'm grateful for my kitchen. I'm grateful for shelter. I'm grateful for electricity. I'm grateful for running water. I'm grateful for family. I'm grateful for friends. I'm grateful for this light right here. I'm grateful that I have a voice. I'm grateful that I can hear and see and feel and touch. I am grateful for all the kind human beings that have ever said something nice to me. I am grateful for everyone. I am grateful to be here, and so on and so forth. Going through kind of a loud gratitude rampage with a smile on your face can really change your mood. And that's the thing you need to realize. We have the power within to change our mood. Now, another one that has really helped me is affirmations. So I'm going to take you through a series of affirmations. You can make up your own affirmations. This is just an example. But I want you to take a deep breath and repeat after me. I give myself permission to let go. I give myself permission to live life. I give myself permission to have fun. I give myself permission to laugh. I give myself permission to play. I give myself permission to be silly. I give myself permission to be confident. I give myself permission to be authentic. I give myself permission to express myself. I give myself permission to be me. So hopefully these tools can move you away from that lingering heaviness of letting go into a frame of mind where you're ready to turn away from that river and that boat that's long drifted away and back toward the woodland trail of your own life. Okay, now it's time for the fun stuff. Exploring personal values, interests, and aspirations. Life isn't about finding yourself. Life is about creating yourself. All right, now there are several elements to this next phase of the healing process. Number one, you want to identify your core values. So as you're thinking about the new life that you're going to build going forward, think about and identify your core personal values. What's important to you? This alignment is essential for moving forward with integrity and purpose. So just take some time to think about those things, those values, those messages, those life learnings that maybe you want to pass along. What is most important to you? Next, you want to think about rediscovering old and new interests. So you want to take some time to explore both your old passions that maybe you've neglected since becoming a parent. You know, we have kids and the kids take over your life and you forget about your hobbies and loves and passions. And now is the time to really kind of dig back into your memory and rekindle some of those. What interests you? What excites you? Dive into what brings you joy. This is a powerful way to engage with the world around you. Next, you want to really look at designing and inspiring new life. This is where you let your imagination run wild. Envision a lifestyle that includes personal growth, what you want to do for work, how you want to relax, what kinds of social interactions do you want to have going forward. Create a vision board, and it can be electronic or physical or a scrapbook to reinforce this new vision for what you want to do. I have a friend that has a dreams scrapbook, and she has been adding to this her whole life, and this book has helped her through this estrangement, and it helps her keep an eye on the path forward where she really wants to go. It is an excellent tool, and it's portable. You can carry it around and open it whenever you need to. You also, in this phase, you want to embrace community and connection. And through the healing process, you may have done this, you may not. But at the time you're coming out of the darkness and into the light, you really do want to look to other people. And you want to seek out communities that share your interests and values. And I'm not talking about just online. I'm also talking about communities in the real world, because real world interactions, they do trump online interactions. Yes, online interactions have value, and maybe you found them here in the comment section or other Facebook groups that you belong to, but the real world interactions are the most valuable, so definitely nurture those as well. You want to build connections with like-minded individuals that can provide support and encouragement and positivity through this new phase of your life. You know, this is your time to shine and have fun and enjoy all that life has to offer. So the next part of this is you want to set goals for the future and embrace new possibilities. Every day is a new beginning, a new adventure. So the first step in this part of it is to set goals that are aligned with your aspirations. Once you have a clear understanding of your values and your interests, just set a short-term goal and make it easy. Just do something easy that you can achieve so that you have a small win to celebrate. And then once you've done a few short-term goals, then maybe list some longer-term goals that you'd like to achieve that reflect your gradually increasing aspirations. And it's okay to go a little wild. You don't have to achieve every goal you put on your list. Just put it there. You can assess whether or not you really want to do it later. Then you want to focus on personal growth and development as part of this process. So as you're setting these goals, prioritize growth and self-improvement, discovering your joy. You just want to do your best and be your best with what you have to work with. That's all we can do, and that's okay. These types of goals can be particularly fulfilling, and short and long-term goals, they can help you build confidence over time. And after what we've gone through, rebuilding confidence is key. The next part of this is you want to be sure and lend a helping hand to others. This is so important on the healing journey. You want to plan for at least some activity or volunteer work that serves others for no other purpose than to simply help another human being. You will feel so much better about yourself, and you will feel good making these valuable contributions to society simply by lending a helping hand. A kind word can go so much farther than you will ever realize. And as you're going through this process, you want to embrace change with optimism. So view each new possibility not as a replacement for what was lost, but as an opportunity to grow and enrich your life in new and different ways. It's another reframing. Regularly evaluate and adjust your goals as you're on this path. Make it a habit to periodically review and adjust these goals, short and long, to ensure that they remain aligned with your values, your interests, and the realities of your life. This flexibility is key to maintaining relevance and enthusiasm for your future plans. Celebrating progress and acknowledging personal growth. Success is a series of small victories. On your path to this new life, it's important to recognize every achievement. Celebrating even minor achievements can boost your morale, reinforce your commitment to your goals, and maintain momentum on your journey of personal growth. Every small win is important. Every small win is just so critical to celebrate. Do not let your shiz talker deprive you of your small victories. Celebrate them. Keep a progress journal. I know I've mentioned journaling several times throughout this series, and I know it's not everybody's thing. It can be written, it can be recorded, it can be drawn out in pictures. But keeping a progress journal, even if it's just a few quick little notes, can remind you of how far you've come, because it's easy to forget that low place we started. For example, my original video that started this channel, and where we are now, this video that I'm making here. So you absolutely need some kind of reminder, and you need to allow yourself the space to celebrate how far you've come. And even if it's not that far yet, even if you've only gone from stage 1 to stage 2, you still must celebrate. I actually recommend setting milestones for celebration. So planning for these little wins can provide extra motivation and a sense of reward that fuels further effort and dedication. So treat yourself. Go to a fancy dinner out. Take a half day and go for a walk in the woods. Treat yourself to some little thing at Marshall's or whatever. Just plan for these little celebratory milestones so that when you get through X, you get a little treat, and it'll help motivate you to get to Y and then Z, and then bam, the final celebration. There's probably not a final celebration, because this is a process. Healing is a process. Never forget that. I know I've laid out this series in 6 stages. They are recurring, and you will keep cycling through them until at some point you're really not thinking about it anymore because you're too busy living your best life. Another important thing to do in this phase is to share your successes. So sharing can not only provide additional validation, but also inspire and encourage others. So share your little wins with your spouse, or with a friend, or with your children who still talk to you, or your minister, or your pastor, or on your favorite Facebook group. Share your wins. You can share your wins down here in the comments section. I will do my best to keep the trolls at bay, but share your wins. Other parents need to see it. They need to hear about it. They need to know that yes, they can heal from this tragedy, that yes, they can move forward, and that yes, they can start living the life of their dreams. You also want to, along the way, and I've mentioned this before, but I'm saying it again because it really is important, you want to reflect on your journey. Recognizing your growth can boost your confidence and fuel your commitment to future goals. You're creating a habit of cheering yourself on versus ripping yourself down, and that is a continuing process on the healing path. A word about reconciliation. Peace cannot be achieved by force. It can only be achieved by understanding. I don't focus on reconciliation because in my no contact situation, it's not up to me. I have zero control, and I accept that. But as we nurture peace in our hearts, we do put ourselves in a better place should our children ever change their minds. So here are some thoughts around that. Letting go with love rather than bitterness or anger can create an emotional space that allows both you and your estranged child to heal. By letting go with love, you communicate that your love is unconditional. It is not dependent on the status of the relationship. Removing pressure from both parties by not forcing reconciliation allows your child to come to terms with their feelings at their own pace. Handling the situation with grace and understanding can set a positive example of how to manage difficult emotions and conflicts. Even if immediate reconciliation isn't possible, letting go with love ensures that the memories and the feelings associated with the estrangement aren't entirely negative. With this video series, I hope that you understand how to release the pain of estrangement, how to move forward in your new life, rekindle long-lost passions and discover new ones, and that you now understand how to go from heartbreak to healing so that you can find the joy, the love, the peace in your life again, knowing that it's possible for you and you deserve it. And that's maybe the most important point of all. You deserve it. You had your child. You raised your child with love. You did your best with what you knew how to do. Your child has chosen their path. It's okay. Let go. It's your time now to shine. Live your best life. You deserve it. After all the love and all the pouring into this child, live your life in peace and joy and power, knowing that you have done a wonderful thing, and now is your time to shine. So, I have a final homework assignment if you're still serious about healing, and that is create a vision board or a scrapbook, either electronically or physically, and start visualizing your dreams. Start putting down your dreams for your new life. Go crazy, have fun, be a kid again. And if you want to go deeper on your path to healing, I invite you to join my email list where we explore these topics further.